argument. I'd start with that if I were you. Welcome back to The Gloves Are Off. We have more dump and change now. We're going to switch gears talking NBA. Now we're going to focus on Sidney Crosby. Made his triumphant return to the NHL last night. 4 points, and he earned every single one. He looked good.
Should we all start bowing now?
I didn't say that. I'm just saying. We've been talking about this all year.
I've been joking about it for so long, so I said one this morning on the radio. You know, it's just amazing what the press has done. I mean, I understand their job. I would do the same thing. Yes, he's a big story. He's an impact on the National Hockey League. He's an impact on young kids. Everybody wants him back. But my God, press, you guys exploited even a nose hair on this guy. I mean, Jesus, Murphy, the guy couldn't walk 2 feet without you coming up with a story about him. Yes, he walked out of the car yesterday and he just about tripped. That's a big headline story. Great to have him back. I think he's the best player in the world, all around, best player in the world. And you know what? Great for the city of Pittsburgh, great for the National Hockey League that Sidney Crosby can step up and the guys have 4 points.
And we'll talk more about how important heroes are for franchises like Pittsburgh.
Streck's my hero, just so you know. Oh, he's gone.
No?
Go ahead.
How about you, Peter? What do you think of his comeback?
Coach spoken like a true NHLer, but for me, just a fan, what a performance last night. After 10 months of being away from the game, he just looked like he hasn't lost a step, and just some of the moves he made and some of the plays that he made yesterday, to me, it was just fantastic to see a young man recovered from serious injury.
And we'll quickly talk about how important are heroes like Sidney Crosby. Like you look, he came into the league and he went to the Pittsburgh Penguins, who were floundering, and helped rebuild that team. And then you look at the same LeBron James with the Cleveland Cavaliers, almost got sold before he got drafted. So like, how important are these superstars to not only the team, but the city that they live in?
I'll let Peter answer it. I've got my answer for it, but
Okay.
Peter, I've been talking.
It depends on how the type of hero.
Yes.
For me.
Yeah.
You know, they got to do things on and off the floor, or on and off the ice, or on and off the field the right way. It's one thing to portray a good player on the floor, but off the field, your life is in shambles. So, in my opinion, they got to be a true hero, 100% of the time. Those heroes, major impact on children and the sports community and sports fans. But the part-time heroes, I struggle a little bit.
Well, you take a look at it. And one of the greatest rebounders, I'm not sure if it's still Dennis Rodman.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, you take a look at this guy on the court, and he's something else. But, oh, my God, why he wouldn't be my hero off? Jeez, I'm going to dress up like a woman and act like an idiot and get married in the whole performance. I mean, and there's many of them. So a hero, be careful as an athlete hero. Let's clear that up, because there's a lot of heroes.
Absolutely.
But as an athlete hero, I look at the ones that do it right.
Yeah.
The ones that play by the rules that they set for themselves, their family background, the way they were brought up and raised, and the values that they have translate not only on the field, on the ice, on the court, but also in the public, and it's real. It's not fake. And there are very few of those that are the real deal. And those are the ones the kids should look up to. Some of them are phonier than hell and put on a hell of a game, but the real ones, I think the Gretzkys of the world, did an amazing amount. The kid should be a hero. I think Mike Weir, he should be a hero for Canadian golfing, because he does it right. And he's a great ambassador. So you could go down the list of many, but the ones that you'd have to really do some research, and the ones I've met would be heroes to a lot of kids, and should be.
Jumping back to Sidney Crosby real quick. Last time, Brian, I swear, after this much time off, 10 months, like, what are his expectations? What are you expecting for the rest of the year? Do you think he can go point per game or more? Obviously, he's more than a point per game player, so.
Well, I don't think you should be expecting a lot. Last night you got a young man who was out for 10 months, and I remember what it was like to be out for 3 months and come back, and the energy and how excited you were as a player, and you played with adrenaline, total adrenaline. I do consider him a superstar and the best in the game. My expectations, yes, I think he's going to run into some stumbling blocks here for a few games as he plays a second and things get back to his normal routines. But I think you're talking about the greatest player in the world. He'll average a point a game by the end of the season.
Okay.
I agree too. Last night's performance is pretty nice.
Something else,
pretty good, but I don't think he'll be a 4-point night performer every night. Like Coach said, he'll be a point a night guy. He's got the skill set, and he's got determination, so let's see. But also I know that good teams make adjustments. as they go throughout the season, and the NHL gets tougher as the playoffs come. So guys are
Very
going to
true.
guys are going to start getting more physical with them and things like that, and so we'll see
And
what
they did
happens.
last night, a couple hits on him, and he responded very
Yeah.
well, according to what I saw and,
Oh, yeah.
and what I've heard so far. So that's a good thing. But I mean, even the greatest players in the world,
Yeah.
they, at some point, as they get older, they're not respected as much.
There
They
you
run
go.
they run the hell out of him, and Sid's got a long way to go. He's going to be a stud forever.
Well, it'll be an interesting storyline to watch throughout the year for sure.
For you press guys, I know, you
Oh,
little
for
press,
us press guys,
you little press
especially.
puppies, you will be.
Yeah. Well, that's all the time we have for Dump and Change. Stay tuned. We have Over Under coming up after the break.
Yeah.